In ancient Israel, atop Mount Carmel, there stands Elijah, a prophet of the Lord. Before him, 450 prophets of Baal gathered to prove whose God is truly powerful, whose God is worthy. People of Israel, how long would you waver between two opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal is God, then follow him. The people remain silent, waiting. Here's what we'll do, Elijah says. Bring 2 bulls. Let the prophets of Baal choose one for themselves and cut it into pieces and lay it on the wood without setting fire to it. I will prepare the other bull and place it on the wood, but not set fire to it. Then you call on the name of your God, and I will call on the name of the Lord. The God who answers by fire, he is God. The people agree, and the prophets of Baal prepare their bull and place it on the wood. They begin to call out to Baal from morning until noon. Baal, Baal, answer us. But there was no response from Baal. They danced around the altar they had made. Shout louder, Elijah says. Surely he is God. Perhaps he's deep in thought. Or busy. Maybe he's traveling. Maybe he's sleeping and must be awakened. The prophets shout louder and slash themselves with swords and spears as was their custom until the blood flowed. Midday passed, and they continued their frantic prophesying until the time for the evening sacrifice. But there was no response from Baal. No one answered. No one paid attention. Come here to me, Elijah says. The people come to him, and he repairs the altar of the Lord, which had been torn down. He takes 12 stones, one for each of the tribes descended from Jacob, to whom the word of the Lord came, saying, Your name shall be Israel. With the stones, he builds an altar in the name of the Lord and digs a trench around it, large enough to hold 2 sheaves of seed. Fill 4 large jars with water and pour it on the offering and on the wood. The people do as Elijah asks. Do it again, he says, and they do it again. He says, do it a 3rd time, and they do it a 3rd time, until the water runs down around the altar and even fills the trench. At the time of sacrifice, Elijah steps forward and prays, Lord, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, let it be known today that you are God in Israel, and that I am your servant and have done all these things at your command. Answer me, Lord, so these people will know that you are Lord, you are God, and that you are turning their hearts back again. At the same time, the fire of the Lord falls down and burns the sacrifice, the wood, the stones, and the soil, and also licks up the water in the trench. When the people see this, they prostrate themselves and cry out, The Lord is God! The Lord is God! Elijah commands the people to seize the prophets of Baal, and they are captured. The day ends in a clear demonstration of who the true God is.